Hello my friends and welcome. My name is Dennis and here's the latest update from Ukraine. Today I'm gonna provide you with some of the analytics of what is going on in this particular area of three big cities: the Kherson over here, Odessa, and of course Mykolaiv. Mykolaiv is here. So we're gonna speak about the south front of Ukraine. As you see, the red here, it's occupied territory, border of Russia. Actually, it's not that vast land that was occupied. Still, there are some of the villages that are free from Russian occupants and they are fighting for the freedom, I would say. But that territory is very flat. There is no high terrain, even no hills. And it was quite easy for Russia to attack this territory and capture it from Crimea. So they entered this territory, the Kherson Oblast from Ukraine. They took the Melitopol city almost without fighting. They took the Kherson city with some fighting, but they are not those areas are not very populated. Kherson is not that big city compared to Mariupol. Mariupol is still fighting, it's over there. So yeah, we have now the main hotspot, I would say, for the south front is happening here near to Zaporizhia and here near to Mykolaiv. But today we're going to speak about this particular one, about the Mykolaiv and surroundings. So I'm gonna remove this drawing and zoom into Mykolaiv. Here we have the city of Mykolaiv that was under attack of the Russian troops and still under attack of their missiles. And here we have Kherson that is occupied. That city was not devastated, I would say, by Russian troops. They managed to take it with some of the fighting, but it was not destroyed as Mariupol. Odessa is here, the main goal for Russian army, and they did everything to capture Odessa from this side, but it's very difficult to do it, and let me explain you why. If you look at those green areas on the chart, you'll see that those areas were freed from Russian occupants. So actually they were very close here near to Voznetsensk, and they took the main road from Kherson here. The road goes all the way across Mykolaiv and there. So they were very close here. Why do they want to do it? Because they may cross the river over here and go all the way down to Odessa. It was their main goal to do this kind, to make this kind of triangle. So why didn't they go like through the Mykolaiv city, like here directly to Odessa? Why they had to do this pyramid? That was their plan, to do this kind of maneuver to reach Odessa. Well, I'll show you. This is the Mykolaiv city, and you see the suburbs of the Mykolaiv. Actually, part of the city was already occupied by Russian troops. You see near to the city center over here, but they were unable to go inside the city because otherwise they would lost lots and lots of troops. The one thing to fight in fields, the other thing is to fight in a city, my friends. The offensive side would lose many and many hundreds and thousands of the troops if they would dare to enter Mykolaiv. And we have one more bridge here, just single bridge across the Yuzhny Bug river, Pivdenny Bug. That's the name of the river. So if they would cross this bridge, of course they would go to Odessa, but on the way they would lost lots of forces here in Mykolaiv city. So that there is no any way how would you advance through the Mykolaiv. And Ukrainian army could, you know, destroy the bridge, and this bridge is also controlled. It can be like opened to allow the ships to go to bypass under it, so we can easily lift it up, you know, break the mechanism, and yeah, it will stay upstairs and could not be used by the Russian forces. So there is no any way how would they use the Mykolaiv city and its bridge for further offensive on direction to reach Odessa city. Plus you need to cross this water over here in Liman. We call them Limans here and here, so two of the bridges. So you need to cross one bridge in Mykolaiv, one bridge here, one bridge here, the bridge near to Chernomorsk, and also have defense lines near to Chernomorsk. And you would lost like lots of forces in suburbs of Odessa city, and of course there is no any way how would you attack Odessa, losing all those forces in Mykolaiv, and yeah, this is very risky. So that's the only way how would they attack, and yeah, they would take this road, yeah, not this one, but they would take this main road on the way to Odessa, and they can avoid this line of defense over here. They can just directly enter Odessa city, but they were unsuccessful because they extend their lines and supply lines too much to Voznesensk, leaving Mykolaiv city under Ukrainian control. So their forces were devastated on the way, you know, fuel trucks, ammunition, everything. It was just devastated on the way to Voznesensk, because we have some artillery in Mykolaiv, and of course our forces were able to hit the supply lines, so they had to withdraw from these and that areas, and also they probably wanted to go on this direction to Bashtanka and then Vladimirka to capture this part, but they were unsuccessful in that part as well. However, they still need to attack our forces over here. So it was a week ago, and let me show you just a recent update. So here we go. They are still attacking the place of near to the Mykolaiv, suburban villages and cities, just not letting our army to get to Kherson. So they have built the defense near to Kherson, Russian troops. So we have also the main road leading from Mykolaiv to Kherson, and our troops could easily go and take Kherson if we would have enough weapons and forces. But now we are in lack of forces and weapons. There are still not enough weapons to be delivered to Ukraine from the Western countries. I hope the situation may change in 2 or 3 weeks, and hopefully we'll have Kherson freed from Russian occupants. They have the plans for the fake referendum in Kherson Oblast and also in Donetsk and Lugansk Oblast. They want to actually to connect Kherson Oblast to Crimea. They want to have this place Russians territory, but we will not let them do it. And of course we will not bomb our own city, because they are our people living in the city. So probably gonna enter and you know, circle the city around. So probably then we're gonna attack. For us it's more easier to attack the city from this main road. We also could get some forces from the north, and we can recapture the city from 2 of the directions here and there. There are not any, the river just passes near to the road here, so there are no any bridges, etc. So we can actually partially capture Kherson afterwards. But now we have just a defense line over here, defense line over here, and Russia tries to, you know, keep our forces fighting for the Mykolaiv city, not letting them to advance to Kherson. But I'm sure that situation will change in nearby future, this month in May, and we'll see Kherson will be partially circled by Ukrainian army. So the main mistake here in the front line was that they extended their supply lines and were just devastated. They expected Ukrainian army to apply almost no resistance, then they invade. They expect us to be scared of the Russian army, but actually we fight hard, and yeah, they had to retreat their troops. Speaking about Odessa over here, it remains the main goal for Russian army, and the biggest threat is coming from Transnistria Republic, since it's very close. There's the main road with no any bridges, no any rivers, just goes directly to Odessa, so they could potentially use this route to attack Odessa city. However, the Transnistria Republic, it's pro-Russian republic, but it has almost no troops, 15,000 men, you know. They could potentially move near to Odessa, but of course they would sustain devastation by Ukrainian army, because that army, they have just few tanks, etc. So it's not very professional compared to Ukrainian army. Odessa could also be taken from the sea, and actually it's the weakest spot of Odessa, since you can enter just directly to the central part of Odessa from the sea. but it's impossible, my friends, for now, because Russia lost its main flagship Moskva, and it lost two of the main ships that could deliver the troops from the sea. So it's no more an option for Russia. And also we have Neptune rockets, so Russia would lost more ships in that case. I don't see any option for Russia how they would take Odessa under its control. They might try to offense from Transnistria, but that's the suicide mission, and I'll tell you about it in probably other video. Yeah, we're gonna tell about Transnistria and options from that republic. But now, because of the geographical position of Odessa, because of the poor resource management of Russia, logistics and loss of ships, loss of troops, there's just still not enough forces and equipment to take this huge city of Odessa, so it will stay Ukrainian for sure. My friends, I'll keep you updated about the situation here in Ukraine. If you want to support the channel, you may join our Patreon crew to have the access for the special perks from my side. Also, you may help this channel through the PayPal. All the links are in the video description just below, and part of the money I donate for the charity to help Ukrainian people. My friends, I wish you a peaceful sky wherever you are, and have a great time.